So, you have taken control of a little sister. You can now use vents and gather atoms from bodies.
I know this feels a bit strange, Father, but now you can see through her eyes and tell her where to go. This is how I brought you back without Mother catching on. Now, first, let's get you out of here.
So yeah, we are a little sister. This is the angelic view of things that they see. They see all guns as toys.
Crawl through the vent there.
I'm explaining! It would have been better if I hadn't gone through puberty, because apparently I used to sound like a girl. But pretty much, as you can see, they also don't see splicers for how they are. They see them for how they are with their costumes again. And what the heck? That was doing the stomp that when a Big Daddy does. That's doing the stomp that when a Big Daddy does! God, this little girl's heavy. But we can go through vents by entering them with the X button. And this is how we're going to be getting the rest of the audio diaries in this place, ladies and gentlemen, as well as some bodies. So we can still get Adam. I just said we're not going to be, you know, gathering or harvesting any little sisters anymore. But this angelic viewpoint is interesting.
Good. Now, inside Mother's office, there's a way to unlock these chambers she's holding us in. Find a way to slip in there.
Yes, so as you can see right here, this is where we actually fought the big sisters just a moment ago. And this right here, this Big Daddy deco design, is an interesting one. I probably put on screen because, you know, there's so much bloom, it's hard to tell with this what it actually looks like in the Deco de Revolution art book. That was supposed to be a type of Big Daddy in this game. There's a model that is made for it a little bit, but the thing is that its ideas were never really fully panned out, so it was scrapped. The Big Daddy model that was made partially for it, though, was used inside of Minerva's Den for another type of Big Daddy. Obviously, I am going to be doing Minerva's Den, so I don't want to spoil anything. So we have to go to Lamb's office, which just so happens to be inside this way. And we're going to hear her say something that's interesting. Because remember, most people might think, oh, Sinclair. What about Sinclair? I mean, he's still there, but, you know, there's still other things. I mean, we're kind of trapped. He seemed very concerned about us, even though he's apparently money hungry or something, according to others. But I think we're going to get a little elaboration.
You're in. There should be a lever in here somewhere. Pull it, and it will unlock our cells.
Good to know. And one other thing, little sisters see trails of blood as rose petals, which, if you live in Japan, as I've already said, still means somebody fucking died. But over here is Sophia Lamb, and what do we hear?
Augustus Sinclair has been sighted within the facility. He will attempt to reach Subject Delta. All family duties are hereby suspended until he is found.
So Sinclair is trying to find us. He wants to rescue us. Well, that's good. I hope he can do it, but let's unlock the cell blocks. So much bloom, that's the only thing I really hate.
What Mother did to me left me very weak, or I would do this part myself. To save your life, I'm going to have to change, to be like you. From here, you should be able to locate the pieces of a Big Sister suit. Please, bring them to me.
So tempting to break into that song. Not gonna do it. But here we have Withholding Visitations. This is by Sophia Lamb in her office, so let's listen to it.
Eleanor is changing as Delta draws closer. In her sleep, she mutters about having witnessed moments from his journey here. She is beginning to resist the moral conditioning. Eleanor's bond with Delta is turning her from the daughter of the people back into a rebellious child whose voice I do not recognize.
Maybe that's because you're a terrible mother.
I suspect Eleanor of direct involvement in his return. I fear that to separate them, I may have to take measures for which I will be unable to forgive myself.
I'm pretty sure you'll find a way, you bitch. So, as you can see, for some odd reason, the splicers won't attack us either. But you can see, It's so conditioned that they will go after the daddies. And here is the first of the examples of what your thing does. Delta Daddy meets Dr. Gilbert. So as you can see, this is Subject Delta pulling Gilbert out of the mouth of a sea monster. If you killed Gilbert Alexander, what ends up happening is a picture of this is of Delta slaying a monster. This is the only one that I find to be the most questionable and odd at times, but oh well, I had to leave him alive. But here we have Blessing in Disguise. This is by Eleanor Lamb. Excuse me.
Mother says that my condition is a blessing in disguise. She constantly reminds me that I was born for the express purpose of promoting her ideals. And now, she's trying to convince me to begin splicing with the same cocktail that drove Dr. Alexander mad. She thinks that my condition makes me immune to the damage. The surface is my only chance at freedom. But Mother took the one person I knew from above and murdered him in front of my eyes. Father, if I could only find a way to bring him back.
Interesting, but here we have an angel. Remember how they always said that the angels are coming? This is what a little sister sees when they see a dead corpse. And when they gather Adam, though, it reverts back to reality. This right here, though, as the little sister gets older, the angelic view ceases to exist. And as a result, what ends up occurring is that they end up going insane because of it. So, all good girls gather. Well, I've been a good daddy, and I am obviously a good girl now. So press and hold... Oh, stop telling me to do things. I already know how to do things.
Get over here, you goddamn muppet!
That was not traumatic in the slightest. Then again, you know what I think makes everyone go traumatic? The fact that there's so much fucking bloom. It's like Nintendo was here. And here we have Daddy meets Aunt Grace. As you can see, this is of Subject Delta saving and carrying Grace because we kept her alive. I always find it weird how these statues look because they literally look like they're made out of like raw meat. I don't know what kind of material they were going for what this like statue is made out of, but it looks like it's like flesh or raw meat. Ugh, it's weird. But if we go inside here...
There's a piece of the suit in here, Father. Find the rest and bring them back to me.
So yes, the suit. By this, she means the big sister suit. So, for little sisters, they see it when far away, because eventually it ends up going back. That's the sound of somebody dying. They see it as a dress. You get closer, it's really just a nasty suit with texture popping. Now, what I'm looking for is there should be another audio diary around here, but let's grab the suit real quick. So, find the big sister armor is done. So, our next goal is to find another piece of it. I always get disoriented when I'm around here. Go through here.
10 years, Father. Stuck in this fever dream. Mother kept me sedated in order to perfect my mind with Adam. To her, the ideal child is a genius, serving the common good without questioning it. You have saved me from that.
No, I've saved you from probably the worst mother ever that Child Services would have a field day with. So let's go inside this vent because obviously that door is screwed up. Hopefully this will take us into the room unless I completely misjudged it. If not, then I'll just go back through the vent again. And so much goddamn bloom! Ugh! That's right. Inside here is another angel with a bunch of dollars. So dollar, dollar, dollar. And that will open it up, the circuit breaker, and let us do another angel. Ugh. At least this guy looks... Okay, never mind. Moving on. Please hurry up. And there we go. Disturbing. Disturbing, disturbing, disturbing. Alright, so... Now that that's done, that means there's only one more Adam body for us to gather. There's really no point in me doing these, to be quite honest, because I don't need the Adam. I have everything I need. Repair shop. Every day is Daddy Day. God, the presents must be outrageous. And again, they're giving me Adam, so I guess that's a good present. That's always good. And here is the last one. This is of Delta meeting Augustus Sinclair. Not Augustus Sinclair. And we already met him. I like him. This is of Delta saving Stanley Poole. I believe if... The only one I don't know about is Grace, really, because I don't think I've ever really consciously, like, killed Grace. But for Stanley, I believe he's standing by himself or standing over, like, Stanley's fallen body. Let's get a bit closer because there is another audio diary right here. This is Behind Mother's Back, so let's...
I've been quarantined, but Mother's unaware of the extent of my connections to the new little sisters. I don't just empathize with them. I can control them directly. They are my hands and my eyes now. Better yet, we have found Father's body and took a gene sample. The girls are hiding the samples inside those dolls we used to make. It's only a matter of time before I work out a way to rig one of those Vita chambers to seek his genetic signature. And then, I can't wait to see Mother's face.
And this is when the plot just goes... What? Hiding the genetic sample in the dolls? Wouldn't that contaminate the sample? This is when the plot just really just gets out there. But let's grab the helmet, which they actually see as a tiara. I didn't show it off because if you get too close to the helmet, it ends up, you know, going to the reality. And splices.
The other sisters are made from me, in part. As they grow up in Rapture, I feel it all. When you were with the little ones, they trusted you as their father, because of me.
Good thing I wasn't a dick. Now, they stare at you right here, but they don't go after you for some odd reason. I don't know why. But, seriously, you guys do realize, if you've been doing a bad thing, that means she's been seeing you, like, you know, rip people to shreds. And killing little sisters. Like an asshole. I'm only somewhat of an asshole. I killed Mark. That was it. I still feel bad about that. So, let's go on and get the last piece of the little sister suit. But where is the last of the, you know, audio diaries? That's going to be where Eleanor is, actually. So, let's grab that. And let's grab... Oh, God, I don't have any weapons. I can't fight her like this. And these are Big Daddy gloves. You know, you said you wanted to be like me, but in reality, you wanted to be like a big sister. So, that's the weapon. Find a weapon for the big sister. So, now we just need to return to Eleanor and give all this stuff back to her. So, let's go.
Mother was right about one thing. I have been watching you, Father. Studying the way you have treated others. And now I know who I am.
It's a good thing I wasn't evil, otherwise that would be very bad.
I am free. After everything Mother has done to me, I am alive and sane enough to be curious about the sun. When you rescued my new sisters, I felt every one, and it gave me hope for the first time in years.
I still find it funny that they didn't even think to change the little sisters because the little sisters are not programmed to jump. You can't jump at all, but they didn't take out the stomping animation that the Big Daddies have when you jump with Subject Delta. And notice how Sophia Lamb is gone. There is a reason for that I will explain probably in the next part. I have to think on how I'm cutting this up, but I do want this to be sort of its own little part. But now that that's done, let's open the door and let's go into where Eleanor is. But before we give her the stuff, we have to get the last audio diary right here. So we have to physically go and give it to her. But for right now, there's money hidden inside here. All this stuff that you're grabbing will be put on your person once you end up, you know, stopping this. Well, stop being a little sister. So pick up everything you can, really. I don't really need the stuff that's around. But if you've done everything and you've followed along inside this, you've ended up getting quite a few little things here and there. And you should have gotten at least 120 Atom, which is not bad. So let's grab the last audio diary right here. Freeing Father.
We've done it. Father is back. Right under Mother's nose. I've contacted a woman named Tenenbaum through my sisters. We've worked out a way to free his mind inside that suit, to awaken the man inside the monster. Mother's entire belief structure is corrupt. And if I know one thing about Father, it's that he will believe in escape.
Eleanor, it is time for you to accept your duty to the people. When you awake, you'll understand.
No! Get away from me!
I've said it before, I'll say it again. She's a terrible mother. So, let's give all the stuff to Eleanor Lamb.
Now, I will do the same for all the others. Starting with this one.
So this is what it's like on the other end! Apparently I shoot laser beams at them? Huh!
We've done it, Father. I'll be there soon.
Please hurry. I'm kind of bored. Okay, never mind. This is entertaining. Wait, wasn't I facing the other way?
These suits always did make me think of you, Father. I guess I still remember you in shining armor. But now it's my turn to fight for you.
Does this mean?
Take this plasmid. You can use it to call me to your side in a fight.
Yes, so we have the last of the regular plasmids, which means we now have max plasmid slots, because this automatically gives you one, and reunion for getting back together with Eleanor, and please give me my third one. No? Fine, fuck you. So, it's bring your daughter, I was going to say bring your daddy to work day. It's bring your daughter to work day. Summon Eleanor and her big sister form to help even the odds in overwhelming battles. So, there we go. That is all plasmids for purchasing every single base plasmid in the game, as well as having all the plasmid slots, which are available to you once you buy them all, and the last one is given to you. So, this one obviously goes on. Ryan Industries.
Summon the big sister to fight by your side. Warning, nothing lasts forever.
Oh god, last time they said that, it means I have to kill them! Purple smoke. Interesting. So as you can see, we have a purple enrage ball with this one. It doesn't charge up or anything, but that's pretty interesting. So we should possibly get the last trophy soon too, but first things first, here's the present with all the things that you found on there. 5 of those and everything. There should be a fruit splicer around here. There's the body, but I need the splicer. What? Right. And... oh, I found him. And here it is, the Elite Brute Splicer. Dude. And here we go. So that is Brute Splicer fully researched. If you've been fully researching it, this should be the last of the things that I have, so I should be getting a trophy. There we go. Research Master. That is for fully researching everything in the game. All these loose ends are getting tied up in one little setting. I love that. So, we have acquired the tonic Armor Shell 2. So, useful in any hazardous situation, Armor Shell 2 offers additional automatic protection against life's bumps and bruises. Don't be a stiffy. Don't be a softy. I was going to say a stiffy. That'd be awkward. Use Armor Shell 2 now. So pretty much, we take even less damage. Now that we've fully researched everything, I can get rid of all the research stuff. I need to get rid of the little sister stuff as well on here. But we are pretty much done, ladies and gentlemen, with the majority of stuff in the game. And this guy is kicking my ass. Oh, I couldn't change weapons while I was in the air. How odd. Ow. Wait, why don't I hypnotize this guy? I can hypnotize this guy. I can hypnotize you. Or better yet, why don't I show off Eleanor Lamb? So, Eleanor! As you can see, she is just like a big sister. If you accidentally hit her. Missed me. So pretty much she is just like a regular one, and she actually lasts quite a while too, which is a great thing. And when she kills someone...
Subject Delta, I know you can hear me. You have stolen my life's work, and with it, my only daughter. But Rapture is the house of monsters. The surface will not have us. And now, we shall be buried as a fact.
No, not side by side. I didn't think that would cut her out.
Oh God, she's going to drop this building into the trench. It's miles deep. We have to find Sinclair.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, geez, Eleanor, are you okay? Kind of.
I am not your bloody messiah. This one died alone and afraid. Stand in our way, and you'll get the same.
Aren't we here? Isn't he not alone? Believe me, that's gonna get annoying very fast, because that's all she says whenever she kills someone. So now I need to do is wait for her to disappear. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359, and depending on how I split this up, depends on how I do things for the episodes. Next time, we're gonna be heading off to Inner Persephone, which is the last level of the game. See you guys then.